Welcome, my friends. I'm back with the video reviewing episode 60 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush, which is the ninth episode of season 2. Look, I've checked. Yeah, 9. So we have 4 or 3 episodes left to go. We'll see how this will be done. But still, this was a tense episode. And wow, New Orleans is going to learn something new. About a character we Sevens fans knows. Yuga. But we'll see that a little bit later. Can't believe what they're going to go to the show. Anyway, this is a really interesting arc. I don't know how they're going to top themselves next time in the next arc when this is done. Like, how are they going to top themselves? This has been one of the tense arcs. Like, 7's arcs were going their own right. Some of them did get tense. So yeah, some of them were definitely tense. 7's was sadly didn't do well, only lasted 92 episodes. But that has to do with mostly COVID's probably mostly COVID's fault, not the animes. But the series did have a rough start, so to speak. And which is sad. 7's had a lot of plot. You could tell they had some lot of story potential they wanted to do before going on to the final arc. Well, I don't know, anyway. Let's get a view. So the episode opens up with Yumu meeting up with Ran. Yumu had to sneak out because Tamazaki and the others overprotected her ever since Yuhi got turned into a card. And that's why Dom was with her. Anyway, Raman tells her it gets what happened, especially with the cards that Yuhi told her to give her to obviously Yuma's not sure. When she looked at the card, she was surprised about something. She was surprised about Gaikun's card. Who we all know as Yuga when this happens. It is very interesting how we incorporated the previous protagonist into the new season since line is connected. Like the first 3 generations of duelists, Yugi, Judai, and Yusei, they weren't technically connected in a way. Well, GX was definitely directly tied to Duel Monsters. Because Judai met Yugi in episode 1 and met him in the final episode of the series for one last duel. Which I definitely want to check out. So, I'm going to watch Duel Monsters, GX, 5Ds, Zexo, Arc 5, Brains, subbed. All the Master Duel series, subbed. Looking forward to that day. But first I need to finish watching Bastard. That way, I'll spend time on Crunchyroll watching complete the first arcs of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters. I'll also continue the manga in the meantime as well. Anyway, Yuma decides to let Rama keep on the hold of cards. Because she knows it's probably not her he's talking about. Said, I think she means Udius is what he was talking about. So, hey, someone's trying to break through the wall. So Rama makes her escape with Damamu. It's just Tazuki and Yuga, and the other members of UTS, known as Udius, are worried. They're definitely worried. I mean, for now, you almost locked up in that room keeping guard, with the others keeping guard. But I understand why they're afraid after what happened to Yuhi. This is definitely like what the first season, the first arc of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters. The duel against Maximilian Pegasus, or I'm sorry, Pegasus J. Crawford. We're going to get all technical, the Japanese names. I want to watch this so I'll be more familiar with the Japanese names of the characters. Because if I look up, when I say characters, Japanese names, I want to know who they are. Since I grew up with the Yu-Gi-Oh anime dubbed. GX is going to be a really good review for me as well. It's the first season that I ever watched a Yu-Gi-Oh! So, I look forward to that. Anyway, Yumu doesn't know what to do. She's always been smart and thinking her way out of things. But but she wasn't. Yui must have been actually able to figure someone out by instinct. So she makes a decision. Let's stand outside. She questioned Tanuki, what's the Odo family secret? That line seems not important, but with reveal later on, she might question it might be a secret. She all has a reason to believe it might be a secret. But it's no secret. I'll get to that later. M-A-U-E, sorry. Meanwhile, Malibu's been treated by his tuner as a slave. Which makes sense. He did deserve it. It was his own fault. He got a little too carried away being a prick. That was unlike him, but I guess the mental strain of him not being able to help his friends all this time must have hurt him. Must have made him straight mentally or something. But still, Malibu did deserve that. It was quite funny. And they mentioned Sweejo's not on the ship. Set up for the next episode? I can watch the preview because it's stripped up. So I don't know what happens next. What the next episode implies. Anyway, sorry,